Space favors the offense. This means a lot of things. First, it means that if I'm on offense, I will have an advantage if there's space between myself and my teammates. Two, it means that the offense as a unit can do more with moving the ball with offensive players that are further apart from each other. And then three, space and playing in space pulls the defenders from the interior. They like to stand right in front of the goal, or the defenders are defending the goal. So pulling them out from the interior into space opens up scoring opportunities. So this is not a lacrosse specific thing. If you've seen or heard me coach before, you know that I'm pretty big on highlighting how these things are present in other sports. So in hockey, right, you don't want 5 players bunched up right next to each other on offense. In basketball, you don't want 5 players bunched up right next to each other. In soccer, you don't want a clump of offensive players just standing within a foot of each other. There's a reason why those things happen in those sports. And lacrosse is kind of a free-moving game that's similar to those sports in a lot of ways. That's something that we can take from those sports and apply it to this one. So even if you've never played lacrosse before, if you played basketball and you've been on offense and your coach has told you to get some spacing so that you're not clumped up right next to somebody and letting one defender guard 2 guys, you can do that in your first lacrosse practice. You can automatically have that skill in your skill set. So yeah, just remember, space favors the offense. If you're on offense, there needs to be space between you and your defender. There needs to be space between you and your offensive players. And there needs to be space between yourself and the goal so that you can move into it with or without the ball and score.